Hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Ernie Delgado, and today I'm going to share a little bit with you about who, why, what is beyond technology education, and to give you a little understanding of what we do. So, to get started, I think it's important to know that we're actually celebrating our 20th year in business in education technology. We're very proud of that. And we've seen a lot of things come and go, a lot of things happen, and I think we have a pretty good perspective on the state of things in education when it comes to technology. And really, our main objective is to help schools go forward, to think different, to make their environments more efficient with technology, to prepare students not for our past, but for their future, and to give them the tools, the abilities, the knowledge, and the understanding of what technology can do and will do, and how it can impact their lives, make them better students, make them better learners, and make them one day better employees or business owners. Technology is no longer optional. It's something you just need to understand. And if you're aware of anything happening with technology, it's pretty exciting, in my opinion. There are a couple things I like to point out, things that we like to call game changers. These are just massive technologies that could really and really are changing how we live our lives, how we do our jobs, how we just function in today's world. And some of these things, like right now, artificial intelligence is huge. Chat GPT is everywhere. CRISPR is a new technology that may solve a lot of problems like cancer, viruses, and just a variety of technologies that are just taking the world to a whole nother level. Our students should be aware of what these things are. They may one day, not only these things might impact their lives, but they might actually have a career in some of these fields. Let's prepare them for that. Let's make sure they're aware and know what's happening in the world. So, when it comes to game changing technologies, why is this happening? It's pretty simple, really. If any of you know about Moore's Law, Gordon Moore invented the microchip, and every 18 months, microchip processing power has doubled. Every 18 months. This is a law. It's happened. It hasn't stopped. It's still going. But with that Moore's Law growth, with processing power, it's had a lot of growth with innovation. It's helped things innovate, industries innovate. And if you understand the concept of exponential growth, it's not 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. It's 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 16 is 256. And you go four more or three more iterations here. That's a number that I don't even know what to call it. It's a huge number. It's the biggest number I've ever seen in my life. But this is how exponential growth works, and innovation is happening around the world in a variety of different places. And what's fascinating to me is right now we're at this little heel of hockey stick growth in so many different technologies, and we experience them every day. I mean, look at the technology on your watch, the technology in your hand on your phone, the technology in your car, the technology on your streaming stick back home. Technology is just doing things today that it just didn't do 5 years, 10 years, 20 years ago. So if we kind of think into the future, what are we really, where are we sending our kids? What is this future going to look like? And how can we be sure, to the best of our ability, that they're prepared? Well, a couple things are happening with this exponential growth. There's no stopping it. But if you look at it in terms of our industry, education is innovating. Yes, it is, but not nearly as fast as other industries. Is that a challenge? Yes. I see it as an opportunity to kind of look at the educational environment, the classroom, the learning methodologies, the pedagogy that we all apply, and see how we could make that better. How can we prepare kids for what's happening in the real world? I mean, if you look at the fastest growing jobs in America, they fall into three categories: renewable energy, healthcare, data science. Some of this stuff wasn't even around 10 years ago, but now this is where the jobs are. So, how do we make sure that we prepare our students for that? And if you look at the statistics, we're not preparing enough knowledge workers to fill these job openings. So, We really need to just teach better, faster. This is the challenge that we have as an education industry, and this is a job, a problem that we've taken on head on. That's the problem that we solve, and we help educators save time and improve outcomes by leveraging technology to improve teaching and learning. It's real simple. And again, after 20 years, we have a pretty good idea of how to do that. So let's dig in. What are some of the trends driving this? Well, we talked about technology, it's exploding. My son, he has his iPad, he has his laptop, he has his Chromebook, he has his Nintendo Switch. I mean, technology is everywhere in this house. That's not even counting all of my devices. Then there's my wife. There's just so much stuff that we have technology-wise. It's everywhere. But a really interesting trend is that the fastest growing group of users are adults ages 36 to 65. Now, when I talk to school leaders, school principals, superintendents, that is a majority of their teaching staff. These are veteran teachers that understand teaching, and are starting to get more comfortable with technology. Now, are they there yet? No, there's still a little bit of a disconnect, but they're much more trainable today than they were 20 years ago when I first started doing this. I literally gave a teacher a mouse and she put it on the floor. She thought it was a pedal, like for a sewing machine. That's what I dealt with 20 years ago. That doesn't happen anymore. In fact, most people are using touch environments. It's a different world. Teachers are ready. They want training. They want support. They want models that they could implement in their classroom. The second trend we've kind of touched on, corporate America thinks that, we're not doing our job as a K-12, K-16 environment preparing students for the future. Well, I disagree. I think we're doing a great job. Can we do it better? Absolutely. How can we make sure that we are aligning students with their knowledge with where the jobs are going to be? That's a huge challenge, and that's another problem that we solve. A third big trend, and I talk to principals and superintendents around the country. It's all about the one-to-one program, individual devices for students. Do you have Chromebooks for all the kids? Do you have laptops or iPads? What are you doing? This has really been a game changer, and especially through COVID, schools that were all in on one-to-one kind of made it through that a little better than schools that weren't, that really had to figure it out last minute. So what that has brought, these trends, we actually took everything that we know as an organization after 20 years, actually 10 years before Beyond Technology, I worked for another company. So I took my 30 years of educational technology background, experience, and knowledge and created what we're now calling the Next Generation Technology Program. It's a clear implementation strategy that takes into consideration all the years of experience that I have, and it really wraps it up into a 5-part model that we use as a filter with any interaction we have with the school or a school district. And it's real simple. Number one is just curriculum. Do you have a computer science curriculum? Do you have a dedicated approach to introducing technology skills to students from kindergarten? Yes, you want to start there, all the way through 12th grade. Now, a bulk of the work can be done in K through 8. That's where a lot of the fundamentals should happen. In the middle school, high school, you start getting more specialized. We have a whole suite of curriculums that meets that need that we update regularly. I'll dig into that a little more in a moment. The second big step is professional development. You could have all the technology in the world at a school and even a great curriculum, but if your teachers aren't part of the conversation, if they're not aware of some of the things available, some of the technology that their students are using at home in the technology program at the school, there's a time and place for all these things to come together in the classroom, and that time is now. And teachers need to be part of that solution. We have wonderful trainings, large group, small group, one-on-one coaching, mentoring, and it's all assessment based, individual plans for every teacher. The third element is custom lesson creation. We have a curriculum that we designed, and it's pretty universal, but sometimes schools, teachers individually in their classroom, or maybe subject groups of teachers or grade level, they want something special built, something unique for them. Maybe it's something they saw at a conference, something they learned online. Maybe they got some projects from teachers paid teachers, but they really want to expand on it, and they don't have the time or they don't have the ability. We have a whole team of instructional designers that could create custom trainings, custom lessons, custom modules to really round out a technology program for a school. Number 4 is a project manager. This is somebody from our team who plugs in with the school, is the direct liaison between the school and our company that, I call them customer service quality control. That's a big part of their job to make sure everything that we promise gets done at an excellent level. But we also want to be more than just a vendor. We want to be a partner with a school or a district. We want to really provide other types of support. And oftentimes that includes marketing, helping getting messaging out. If it's a private or charter school, helping maintain or grow enrollment is huge. So we can help with all of that stuff as we are a marketing-driven organization ourselves, and we know education. And then fifth, really varies, and that's technology support and staffing. Sometimes schools need someone to manage their servers. They need network administration, or sometimes it's a break fix environment, fixing broken Chromebook hinges. Uh, or maybe they need a full-time or part-time computer teacher. We handle all of that in this model. Usually, if there's equipment or teachers, we do a 4-year partnership. Sometimes it's 3 years, but normally 4, and provide everything from A to Z, soup to nuts, a full-on next generation technology model that schools love. There's different ways of pricing it, but that's at a later time. So let's dig into some of the components. PD, as I mentioned, it's very important. It's based on assessment. We train, we support classroom teachers, and make sure that they have the information they need to be successful. We're spending a lot of time teaching teachers about Canva. A lot of schools are not aware that Canva is free for education. Canva is one of our strategic partners. We're one of the few curriculum companies on the planet that is writing specifically lesson plans specifically dedicated to Canva. They love us for that. Google Workspace for Education and Google Classroom, obviously market leaders. They dominate. We do a lot of training in that area. And we still work with schools using Microsoft, Apple, Android, iPad, all of that. We also do a lot of migration training, migrating from iPad to Chromebook, from Seesaw to Google Classroom. There's a lot of different types of trainings we could do. And again, it's small group, large group, one-on-one. We do it all based on assessments. We don't guess. We make sure every teacher tells us what they want help with, and we assess that. Now, what's interesting to me, this was done a few years back, research by Edudemic, and they asked teachers, hey, is technology important? Unanimously, 96%. Yes, it increases student engagement. 86, absolutely essential. The next set of questions, okay, you think it's essential. Are you using technology the way you should? And the numbers dropped. 19% were using content specific tools. 92% said they should be using it more. And then the last set of questions, okay, if you think it's essential and you are doing it right, what's the problem? And the problem is that they're spending way too much time to get to that point. To use it correct, to use technology effectively in the classroom, it's not natural, it's not automatic. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes a certain skill set, and most teachers don't have that. But the ones that do realize it's taken a big chunk of time out of their day. Again, this is one of the problems we solve. We have a whole team of instructional designers, of technology teachers, of professional developers that we plug in, and we help everyone from the high-end educator to one that doesn't have that ability. We partner with them and we develop quality materials, quality content, and quality training to make sure everyone's up to speed. One of the things I love to share with school administrators is this technology skill progression, level 1 through level 5. Now, I will say that without a hesitation, without a hesitation, level 1, 2, and 3, we knocked that out of the park with our curriculum. Our curriculum is the best on the planet. It's called Technology Plus. It's for grades K through 8. All the fundamentals from editing a document to AI in the classroom. I mean, we do it all, and it's all project based. It's all scope and sequenced. It's structured. It's not one lesson here and there. It's a 36-week weekly lesson that teachers love, computer teachers love. We plug it in. Your school's going to go to the next level automatically. We provide training support. All the lesson plans. It's all digitally delivered. It's beautiful. Now, some schools want to go to the next level. This is level 4. Um, I love when schools are ready for this. And I emphasize the word ready because I know a lot of schools that want to start with this bright, shiny stuff because parents asked for it, or they see the 3D printing happening and it's It's exciting. It's shiny. It's new. It's people want to see that. And I tell schools this: yes, you want to do level 4, but not at the expense of level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1, 2, and 3 are fundamental skills every student needs to leave middle school into high school and be successful, and then leave high school into college or the working world. You need level 1, 2, and 3. Now, level 4, yeah, you might get into robotics. Maybe you want to start up a robotics team. We could help you do that. Maybe you want to get some VR headsets. Kind of pricey, but you could do some awesome stuff with VR. 3D printers, very doable. Makerspace, that's probably the easiest one on the list. Level 5, these are those game changers. These are technologies that we want to talk about. I'm not sure that we're going to do quantum computing in a middle school or gene editing. I don't think that's going to happen. But knowing what these are, the industries that are being impacted by these, maybe your students one day will be involved in this, and maybe all of this will be routine. Maybe all of us have gene sequencers in our home one day. I don't know, maybe, but it's nice to know what these things are. They're changing the world. So let's dig into our curriculum. Technology Plus. It's our cornerstone curriculum for K through 8. What I love about it is that it includes the plus part, and I'll tell you why. Technology is great. We cover all the basics, but the plus part, in my opinion, is the most important part. Yes, it's teaching spreadsheets and databases and graphics, but if you notice, it's broken into 4 units, K through 8, and each unit has a character development focus. Unit 1, goal setting. I wish I knew goal setting earlier in life. We teach that to kindergartners. Relationships for Unit 2. That's important. Unit 3, making responsible choices. Unit 4, instilling a growth mindset. So really, we're taking advantage of this time where we're teaching technology to really go to the next level, and let's do projects around character development. Our clients love this. It brings, that's the plus part. It brings more to the table than just tech skills. We want to create good students, good quality humans that are productive and love the world. We want to make world changers. That's the name of the whole year. Developing world changers is what we're all about. We also have a bunch, another level of curriculum, real world computer programming curriculum for students. We're very excited about this. Beyond HTML for students, beyond PHP for students, beyond Python for students. These are designated for middle school and high school. All the lesson plans, projects, it's pretty cool stuff. And what I love about it, it's not another cute little animated, block coding. There's lots of those block coding tools out there. This is real world programming. We had a webinar with the CEO of the company, and he said within the first 5 minutes of this course, the students are command line programming. It's get in, get serious, and it's for that student that wants to be challenged. And what's cool is if students pass these curriculums, they could actually create a resume and put it into the CodeStop database and maybe get a job, a coding job. That's how Bill Gates got started, by the way. He's doing pretty good. Um, Anyway, so next level of curriculum is our business technology curriculum. We're super excited about this. We've been doing these for years, and we're creating a new version for next school year. CEO Challenge. Let's learn how to start a business, and it actually. The last unit is a Shark Tank environment where there's a competition on their projects. CEO marketing. Now that you have a business, how do you market it? They learn about SEO, they learn about digital tools and email campaigns and web design, all that great stuff. And then creating change, developing solutions. I love the story of how this came about. CEO Challenge is for a profit making business. We want to make money. But if you want to do good, if you want to give back, if you want to do nonprofit work, it's about creating awareness campaigns and using collective voices to change the world. So blogging, video editing, persuasive essays. It's a pretty cool curriculum. Each of them are semester long courses, and they're designed for middle school and high school. And then we have some partners that we work with. We're very happy to be partnered with Canva. Curriculum Track is a curriculum mapping tool that we're very close with. We're actually embedded fully in their tool, all of our curriculums. We work directly with CodeStop, as I mentioned, in our coding curriculum. And for IT, we have some great partners that actually provide on-site support, or purchasing. We have a lot of schools that, they need 100 Chromebooks. We're your partner to help you get that, because not only will we order and deliver, we'll actually help you unbox and set them up. And then for marketing and fundraising, Funds for Solar is our very innovative solar installation fundraising program for schools. It's a referral program. For every family that installs solar, they get $1,000. You get 20 families, that's 20 G's. Create Firm is a web design digital marketing company to help schools promote and show off what they're doing. Back to the model. Number three is our classroom integration tool, where we just create lessons. We actually have been applying a lot of AI to this process. It's made it a lot easier and faster, and high quality projects that we develop in partnership with schools. And then project management, someone from our team, plugging in, helping. Not only do we assess the situation and make sure the school is, doing great stuff and they're world class, but make them more than just a school, but an institution, a well respected school in the community, because they're doing great stuff. And we help with marketing. If we're going to do great stuff, let's show it off to the community. And last but not least, in the model is our IT solution and our staffing solution. Some schools need help keeping the machines running. We could provide the resources. We even have a model where we'll work with students and create their own on-site IT team. That's kind of fun. Same with marketing. We could create their own on-site marketing team. We could do it directly, or we train students through courses that we have that we've showed you, and making sure that we monitor all that. So that's the 5-part model. Next generation technology model. Next gen, we're excited about it. Now, some schools don't need the whole next gen model. Some schools just want our curriculum. That's fine. We have a model for that. Some of our schools just want PD. We can do that as well. Some of them just want curriculum and a teacher. So this is kind of a model. It's the filter we use. At the end of the day, it comes down to resources, time and money. How much time does a school want to apply to technology? What kind of budgeting do they have available? The good news on the money part is that we work with a lot of federal funding sources. Title II, Title IV are two easy ones that we work with. There's a lot of local funding. And also, when we do a 4-year arrangement, we usually will break it into 10 installments per year, so it's very affordable. Our program is anywhere from $10 to $40 per student per month. If you look at a tuition of a student or ADA, it's not a whole lot of money when you look at it that way. But we're excited about what we do. We love it. We want to partner with schools. If you know someone that's interested, send them our way. We're right now getting ready for the next school year. We have a process. We usually do a presentation, this presentation right here that you're looking at, to understand our model, just to give you a clear snapshot of what we do. From there, we normally will provide you with some references, other schools we work with, preferably in your neighborhood, see some samples of what we do. If possible, we want to go visit a school or do a virtual site visit where you could actually see firsthand, talk to another school principal, ask them the tough questions. We'll leave the room if you like, ask them whatever you like. And then from there, analyze what you're doing at your school. How many teachers do you have? How many students? What are your resources? What are your goals? And I put together a proposal, and show you exactly how this will work over time. If it's just curriculum or PD, that's easy. That's just an invoice. But if it's a full-on 4-year next gen plan, we do the proposal. And sometimes that will require a board presentation, a parent night. A lot of our schools will do technology fees. So if you do that, let me come out and present to your families what that fee consists of, and let's find out what kind of questions they have. And from there, we put together a contract. And over the summer, we work. We work during the summer. We're busy 24/7 and get everything ready for the new school year, including training in the summer of staff. So it's pretty simple. When you look at it the way we put it together, there's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes you never see, but that's the value of working with Beyond Technology Education. We do the heavy lifting, and because technology changes every day, we're always here to help. Our social media, we're on all of them. At Beyond K-12 is where you'll find us. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, of course. So thank you for your time. We appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.